Tier 1. I'm joined in the comms box with Mr. Sparks. How are you doing
Hello.
today, mate?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Just gotta fix. Oh, okay. Whoa.
I think I've just joined as a driver.
I just gotta do something real quick. I think that's fixed it. Yeah, sorry. We just had two streams open for some reason. Interesting. Anyway, there's a few people away today. It doesn't look like there is as many though. You also just left again, by the way.
I know. I don't know what happened,
Did you?
but okay.
Oh, he didn't
No,
give
I
you a
joined
car.
it as I joined as the driver, so I alt tabbed on purpose.
Yeah, but it didn't give you a car though. Oh, well.
But it would have. I would have had to
Yeah, I think I might have invited you too early or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, not as many people away today as last week. Last week there was not too many div1 drivers. I think there was only 3 or 4 of them on the grid, and the rest was div2.
Yeah. Should be an interesting race today if it turns out like anything like what div2 turned out as.
So Wolf will be setting us off today in the McLaren. Bit of controversy off the start though, because Swim was trying to retake his spot in for this race, and I don't know if he was might have had a glitch or something with his account. He wasn't getting any invites, but yeah, I think Wolf is still going to be the one racing. I'm not too sure on everything though, so do not take my word for it. But Swim comes to the end of Sector 1, I reckon fairly clean, not the sharpest sharpest lap ever, but it's looking pretty alright. Through Sector 2 he goes. It's looking, Eclipse runs wide. I need to remember how to speak real quick. Pro Gamer comes across the line with the 121. Not a great lap from him, as Wolf did just invalidate.
The X-Men's instantly beaten Pro Gamer's lap by 3 seconds.
Yeah, that was a reasonably decent lap from the X-Men. I'm sure we can't really tell between Div 2 because there was no real dry running through quali. But the X-Men didn't really look like he had as much pace as some of the other Div 2 drivers today. So it'll be interesting to see how well he goes. Let's go on board with Al Pacino. Al Pacino has set fastest middle sector through the final tight corners of the last sector. Clips the first chicane nicely. Don't want to use any of the curb on it, and he does it perfectly. Clockson 17.4, and his teammate Al Pacino is only a tenth and a bit behind, so Clockson's already looking quite well stacked up to his teammate. These two are usually quite close. Al Pacino can sometimes get the edge up on him, as MX goes third fastest with a 17.6. Not too shabby lap from him. Jordan is going to come through the chicanes now, but he is going to come in and not set that lap. Phoenix.
What are your quali predictions?
Don't have the bigger names like Ryan, Cox, and Swim today, but I do have Al Pacino. I think Al Pacino will take a bit of a fight to Clarkson, as Clarkson is already looking pretty quick, and as I know, he is absurdly quick through those last two corners, those chicanes. It's absurd how much pace he gets from it. But Wolf, I think, is on a lap, maybe. Does appear he is just coming through to basically the start of Sector 3. You don't want to clip too much of that curb on the inside. I would say he takes the chicanes pretty well, but the exits did not do him too well. It's going to be an 18.6, which is only going to put him up one place in front of Pro Gamer. But Pro Gamer, I don't think that is a very representative time from him. But here comes J-Man through Sector 1. It goes purple. J-Man, the very experienced driver, Season 1, Div 1 champion. He'll be looking to maybe fight up with the top 5, maybe. Try and snag a few more points for his team of Aston. He comes down the middle straight into the end of Sector 2. Goes purple to Sector 2. This could be a really good lap from J-Man here. All he has to do is string up the third sector, and this could be provisional pole for the Div 1 Season 1 champion. Comes through the first chicane. Uses a bit too much curb. The curbing on those chicanes you don't want to use too much of it. You do lose a lot of time, and you can see how much that has lost him. It's almost, I would say almost like 6 tenths, yeah.
He'll be disappointed with that after getting purple Sector 1 and Sector 2.
Yeah. It definitely looked like he was flying. The X-Men comes across the line with a 17.8. Oh, never mind. He's starting his lap now, sorry. So is Al Pacino. Never mind, I'm a bit dumb. He's already on a lap. No, he's not. Never mind. I'm extra dumb. Let's go on board with the X-Men.
Sets the fastest lap of the session, 1:17.2.
Yeah, not a bad lap from him. The X-Men comes through Sector 1. On 300ths down on his time, so he's going to have to hope for a amazing lap through Sector 2, but he does invalidate on the exits of that corner. I don't know. I'm not good with numbers. But let's go on board with Al Pacino. Can he snag that provisional pole away from Toto? He is down almost a tenth on his first sector time. He's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to amazingly drive his car off in these last two sectors.
Pro Game is in the wall for turn 2.
Not sure how he's done that, but
doesn't seem to be any damage. But I think he was on a flying lap. Those softs are going to be ruined now.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Al Pacino has gone purple to the middle. It's coming around that long right-hander. Uses as much apex as you want. You want to keep on it. Through the chicanes we go. Takes him very nicely. You don't want to be using too much of the chicane. Comes across the line. What will this be? It will be 17 flat. So he still can improve. I would say maybe a tenth. And then the Punisher. I don't know what. Is that Ryan? I'm not too sure. It comes across line 16.7. I'm just gonna double check that as Jordan also gets P2 in with a 16.8.
Flappy's pinned it in the wall the same place Pro Gamer did.
Wow, okay.
Driver's struggling on that second corner.
Yeah. So I can confirm I don't think it's Cox. Punisher is Swim? Okay. So Swim is actually in, and I think Dead Heat, if I'm correct, his points do go to McLaren. Am I correct?
There's... You mean Swim or Dead Heat?
Swim, because I'm...
I mean, I think so, because they were talking about Wolf just getting a DSQ at the end of the race, so... Possibly.
I don't know if he should. So he might as well just reserve for Ferrari. I mean,
Yeah.
as much as I don't like that, because
Or Mercedes.
Williams. But anyway, let's go on board the Clarkson now. Just finished sector 1. I'm not too sure how he went. Doesn't get the best exits out of that quick left-hander. Runs a bit wide on the exit, and yeah, he's pulled out of that lap.
Hopefully he can get out of the way of MX though.
Because
MX seems to be on a flying lap right behind him.
Yep.
That was close.
Because Wolf couldn't get out in time. Yeah. I think I heard something about that. Yeah. All right. So MX through the chicanes he goes. Doesn't want to clip those chicanes. And it doesn't. Okay.
He's into the pits.
He's into the pits. Okay. Anyway. Clarkson's just going to go for another lap. It's 5 minutes left in the session, so he will have to be pretty quick on this lap. Down, start, finish, straight he goes. DRS open, and ERS is on hot lap. Reached around 330, I think, down the straight. Don't quote me on that, because I'm bad at numbers. Into 5th around that whole corner. Keeps it reasonably flat out. You don't want to let off too much because you will lose a lot of time. He goes purple to the first. Goes a little bit deep into that apex. Doesn't use all of it on the inside. For that really quick left-hander. And again, that same corner has caught him out. He's trying to... I think he's carrying too much speed into it, and it's going to cost him the lap once again. J-Man is not on a lap yet. Anyway. Continue what you were trying to say, Spark, so. Okay. So currently, I would say Alpacino's got it all to do right now. It's gonna have to catch up another 3/10 to catch Swim. I mean, it's gonna be hard. I mean, I don't know how much time he'll have on that lap, but
yeah, and Swim will. If Swim comes out again, he'll probably find some more time as well.
Yeah. So Gamer is about to start a lap, I think. Not too sure what he's doing right now, but starting around the final corner, he goes to start the lap. Shifts up a bit too early. His revs go down a bit. Gonna cost him a little bit of time once again. Through turn 1 he goes. Clips the apex nicely into turn 2. Don't want to use the curb there. He will spin. Runs a bit wide on exit and just almost invalidates his lap. To the end of sector 1 he goes. He is half a tenth down on his time, which is a bit hard considering he's 2 seconds slower than 16th, but anyway, for Gamer, through the left, tight left-handed, you don't want to run too wide, otherwise you'll be on the sausage curb, and you basically will have to pull out of your lap. For Gamer did let off a little bit too much there. He is up 2 tenths now, which is good to see. Hopefully he can move up 1 or 2 positions through final few corners now into the first chicane. Takes it reasonably well, sorry. And this could be an alright lap. What's it going to be? It's another 121. Okay. Interesting. Anyway.
Pro gamer maybe got the wrong setup on.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure he runs standard setups. Not too sure, but interesting. Toto is about to start a lap now. On the start-finish straight we go. Currently in P4, around 5/10 behind P1 of Swim. Takes the first two corners very well as you have just left the session. So I will swiftly invite you back. Toto through the first sector is only slightly up, only 5 thousandths up in the first. That long, almost a hairpin of a corner. Takes it pretty well, uses all the apex on the inside. Doesn't run on that sausage curb. Through into that short little straight. DRS will be open. At the sector 2, he is down 0.6 thousandths, so I'm losing my marbles. So we go into that hairpin. The final corner. We go. Clips the first chicane reasonably well. Does run a bit wide. There's a bit of damage on the exit of the final corner. And it's going to be a 17.2. Which he does improve a little bit. But it won't be enough to promote him anywhere higher in this qualifying session. Oh my god, as Al Pacino has been blocked by what I think is an Al as Pro Gamer has just gone into the back of Al Pacino as well.
A big crash on the start finish straight. And Coxon's hit them as well.
He's upside down. Okay. I think they're taking the mickey. I don't think they're. Oh my god. Let's go on board with this alpha. Okay, never mind. Red Bull.
Yeah, this Red Bull coming through now. Is the track? I think the track's been cleared.
Yeah, that's good. Don't really like people doing that, honestly, because it's can ruin people's laps. As
Yeah,
MX is now doing some interpreting track limits. Interestingly, the X-Men doesn't really look to be on a lap. No. Noah coming across the line. What's it going to be? A 17.7, which I think does promote him. No. Oh, yes, it does. It does give him extra on part 1. So that's going to be an extra position for that Aston Martin. I'm sure J-Man will be happy with his performance, as he's actually a Div 2 driver, so I don't think J-Man has too high hopes for the Div 2 drivers, but always a bit nice if they can qualify decently well. So Swim will be your pole sitter for Spain. Jordan was only half a tenth behind. Close. Al Pacino, 17 flat. It definitely looked like he had a bit more pace, but bit unlucky for him. But I'm sure he'll be looking forward to the race. I'm fairly sure he does have better race pace, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But Clarkson, I don't reckon it's the best quality session for him. He definitely looks quick, but I don't know if he got that last lap in, because he did have a bit of a crash on that straight. Yeah, so Race prediction, Sparks. What do you think is gonna happen?
I think as long as nobody is striving to take out Swim, and Swim doesn't make any big mistakes, I think Swim's going to run away with the win.
Yeah.
At safety car points, he might have a lot of pressure if some people box and he doesn't. But ultimately, I think Swim is going to win the race. What about you?
I don't think it'll be easy for Swim. Jordan definitely looked like he had a bit of pace in that quali session, only a tenth behind, or half a tenth, sorry.
Yeah.
So let's just see what happens. But I think it's gonna be fairly close between maybe the top three.
Yeah.
I do know Clarkson does have pretty good race pace, so just struggles on the pens.
Very, very unlucky with that
Yeah.
that
So
road blockage or whatever.
5 red lights and away we go. Swim does look like he had an amazing start on the field.
Red Bull going off the track.
As Jordan almost goes into the back of Swim, into turn 1, has to go and use the bit of a runoff. Jordan has fallen down into P3. That is Clappy, I think.
Phoenix have made contact.
Yep. Al Pacino has fallen a place to MX. MX has had an amazing start. Al Pacino, it does look to be all over the back of Jordan into the tight bits of Sector 2. You can't really overtake in these parts. But I'm sure Al Pacino will be trying to gain back those positions. Clarkson, the X-Men actually has had a really good start, keeping up with some of the div1 drivers, which is really good to see. They will have Clarkson behind, who will be looking to improve his position off after that quali session. Let's go back to this. Oh, there's a massive spin from Noah. Noah's spun it and maybe had a bit of contact. Yeah, it does look like it's on an exit of a corner, so maybe trying to dive down the inside of someone. Didn't go well for him, as Wolf is coming to the pits. I think he will be retiring. Maybe. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright.
Another yellow flag. It seems to be an Alpine.
Yeah, reckon it is
Oh, it was Clarkson.
It's Clarkson, actually, yeah. This pro gamer has just let Clarkson through. Ghost has just been spun by pro gamer. Just a heads up, everyone. Melbourne Mac is not racing. This is it's a glitch in Steam. Yeah, because Melbourne Mac is definitely not on Steam. Let's go back to the racing though. MX, it does look like he's keeping up with Swim here. Only 5/10 a gap, but Jordan, it looks like he is falling off these two. Maybe doesn't have as good race pace. Let's actually look at the tyre strategies.
Well, maybe MX is keeping up because Swim is on the hards.
Yeah, actually.
Mediums.
As MX is gone really wide on the exit of the final corner, and that's just put him out of DRS range, which is actually going to be really crucial for him. So Jordan is going to start cruising up onto the back of MX, trying to make those tyres go for as long as you need. But it does look like he's maybe had a bit of a fight with the X-Men. He's starting to fall off the back of Jordan. But Clarkson maybe had a bit of a issue or a bit of a scrap with another driver, and that's lost him. I'd say 4 or 5 positions. So yeah, not great for him. I'm sure he will be a bit angry at that, and I think that's almost a warning from on the exit there. Ran a bit wide.
Those first 3 laps have definitely had winners and losers.
Yeah, most definitely. Clarkson definitely does look like he's taking the track a bit gingerly. His tyres might be a bit hot or something. But J-Man is up into PH, just gonna keep it clean, stay out of trouble, and I reckon that is how he won div1 last season 1, and that's Toto spun on the exit the final corner. Cloxon almost runs into him, but Toto does have the racecraft to wait up, and maybe it will be annoying as it is. I know the feeling, but can't be taking out other drivers. That's just gonna run your race even more. This has helped Cloxon a bit. Puts him up into P9, but he does have all the work to do to catch up to Zonix, who is J-Man, and that are falling back on that train. So maybe that will help Cloxon and maybe fall back into the clutches of him. So it looks like top 3 are looking to be fairly chilling. Just trying to save tyres and save ERS. That's a yellow flag, and that is Clappy. That is Clappy gone, and that's a safety car.
Full safety car.
So that is going to help MX with those tyres.
Wonder if those medium runners may be going to come in.
No, I reckon it will be too early for that, unless you have damage, which part 1 is coming in. Not too sure. As the reason for that, Cloxon is also coming in. Maybe trying to get off those hards, maybe banking on a safety car. Part 1 is getting a front ring replacement, so that might have been the collision between those two. Does he... And that's an unsafe release for Cloxon. Yeah. Don't know if Cloxon had front wing damage, but part 1 most certainly did. I think that was the incident between those two.
Safety car really going to group everyone back up as the top 5 was starting to run away before. Going to give J-Man and Sonics a chance to catch back up. Cloxon's really going to have to dice through the field on these new mediums before they start to wear off like his tyres were before.
Yeah. I've definitely seen he can cut through the field. He has a lot of pace around here. But will it be enough for him to maybe fight for a top 5? It's going to be hard, but it is certainly possible. So I'm not too sure if anyone in chat... oh, that's MX gone!
MX out of the session! What's happening there?
Maybe had a bit of a tap from Jordan, or...
Red Bull stopped? Everyone's stopping.
Yeah, because they have to dodge the crash.
MX is not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, that's for sure. That has caused some chaos. Not really sure what's going on there. If anyone in chat knows anything I don't, greatly appreciate if you could quickly just type it in chat. So
I saw MX go off the track and then just wheel came flying off.
Yeah, I was watching from J-Man's POV, I think, and I just saw Ferrari just spin or something into the wall. It can't have been a spin because MX does run full TC, so
maybe he got a little push from Jordan from behind, and
yeah, maybe. I'm sure that this is going to come up in the stewards. There's already going to be a few collisions from this, as Pro Gamer just gets a time penalty for going into the back of Ghosts. Does he have damage from it?
No, I don't think so.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I don't think Jordan's tapped MX because Jordan doesn't have any damage.
Yeah,
unless it was
but
a real light tap, they were going pretty
it
slow.
can be a light tap. The physics in this game is not great.
Safety car coming in this lap.
Yeah, safety car will be in this lap.
Will go.
Yeah. Still really unsure of what happened there. I'll actually message MX right now. If you could take away the safety car restart, if you would like.
Yep. Swim backing up the whole field coming through here, taking it very slowly. He needs to get a good jump as he's on those hards. And Swim's gone. Jordan seems to have kept with him well, as has Al Pacino. J-Man already overtaking DXman. Dead Heat out of the session. He's had a crash with Noah, I think. That's a big crash in the side on the straight. Jordan's taken over the lead for P1.
So just some news on the MX incident. It was not a tap from Jordan. MX was actually running medium TC and lighted up the rears and caused them to spin. But this battle between Jordan and Swim is starting to heat up. Through this sector 2 they go. Swim is all over the back of Jordan. J-Man is also staying with this pack. It's all pretty close between top 6 here. But this battle between Jordan and Swim will only get better from here, I would think. Swim definitely has the ERS advantage over Jordan. That's a penalty for the
3-second time penalty. That's very early in the race for a 3-second.
Yeah. So, yes. So, Swim does have the ERS advantage on Jordan, but they are both going to be burning and burning and burning. But we can't count out Al Pacino. Al Pacino actually has the most ERS out of everyone in this little pack. All these three hard runners, I'm sure, will be fighting for the winner. I would think. These tires, the medium runners, tires will start to fall off. So I forgot how to speak.
Yeah, I agree, but if there's a safety car that favours the medium runner's pit stop, that could really change
It's true, as the X-Men has a massive moment into entry of that really quick left-hander. Yeah, it must be the tire temps just really struggling with. As Rd12 is going to be pushed off the track by Toto into the long right-hander. Cloxon is all over the back of Rd12. Is he going to go down the inside? Yes, he is.
Oh, Wolf Phoenix have had a big crash. Doesn't seem... Oh, just Phoenix.
If you could please keep information on that, as I'm going to keep watching this battle as swimmers side by side down into turn 1 they go. Swim will be ahead into the corner. Jordan, there's a bit of contact on entry. Al Pacino is going to be still lurking in the back, only 2 tenths behind, is maybe going to gain on Jordan. Thinks about a move into another really long right-hander, but thinks better of it. I think that is turn 4. Into turn 5 we go. Don't quote on me. I don't know if it is, but...
Another yellow flag. It's Phoenix is facing the wrong way again. Don't know what's happened. Nobody seems to be around him there. Just lost the rear.
So I think this top 3 battle is only going to start kicking off. The DRS will definitely help these two drivers. Swim and Jordan do seem to have very similar ERS. So if Swim can just burn and keep that gap, I reckon he will be safe for a few more laps. But Swim does run a bit wide on exit You don't want to touch that sausage curb too much.
Having a big moment back here in P7. Might have been pushed around the corner by Cloxon.
But Cloxon, look at that straight line speed.
Outside.
Sonics doesn't seem to be finding it. Parton's going to go to the outside. Goes into the inside. It's going to go dive down the inside.
Contact's there. Parton's pushed him off the track. Sonics had to.
Sonics, they're going to side by side through here in turn 3. Bit of a bold driving from these two. Through turn 4. They go. I think it looks like it's going to be settling from now. But Cloxon is already looking to be going strong. Already up into P7. But while this has happened, Jordan has actually snuck through on swim. Albertuno, it does look like he's burning a bit of battery just to stay with these guys. These guys look like they have a lot of pace. Who is Mobimac? That's not me racing. It's a ghost. It's a glitch or somehow. I don't know why. It just is.
Barton's gone wide on the entry of that chicane. Ghost's almost making good use of that, but Parton closed the door on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch J-Man and the X-Men into turn 1. The X-Men just soars past with that DRS. Toto is going to be all over the back of the div1 season 1 champion. Zonix is Parton is going to get past Zonix here. Ghost maybe thinking about also sneaking through as well. He does, but Zonix going to yeet it down the inside of turn 4. They're still side by side into turn 5. And a bit of contact. Parton gets a penalty running wide on that exit. Zonix is going to have to sit behind now. And maybe he's going to be all over the back of Ghosts. Zonix definitely has the battery just to stay with these guys. And maybe think about a move. But Cloxon's got into the battle between Toto and J-Man. Cloxon thinks better of the move down the inside. He's already done that move this race. But there's been a contact, bit of a check-up into the chicane. J-Man just looked like he was struggling on exit. And Toto's gone into the back of him. DRS and ERS will be now on into turn 1 they go. Will J-Man be able to hold on? Into turn 1 they go. Toto sent it down the inside. J-Man just doesn't look like he's going to fight it. Cloxon is going to be all over the back. Is he going to get the under and over on J-Man? Yes, he is. What a move from Cloxon. Cloxon definitely has one of the best overtaking skills in this league. He's just so confident and he always looks and picks those gaps. But Cloxon did just run right a bit there. I reckon that must have had to be another warning. But Swimmer's all over the back of Jordan. Is he going to think about a move into the hairpin? No, he's not. It's a bit too risky for his race and Jordan's. Let's go back to this.
Swim being very patient behind Jordan here. He's gotten very close a few times and he just seems to be waiting.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go see this battle between Toto and Cloxon. These two have already looked like they're going to fight massively. DRS is now open. ERS will be on for Cloxon. Will he be able to gain it enough into turn 1? Doesn't look like he's going to go for it. It's just going to cruise up and maybe try and make those mediums work wonders. As Swim did get through on Jordan, I think it's just going to be a bit of cat and mouse to see who wants to break away and who does not. While Al Pacino is just going to be sitting behind. Does look like he is pushing though to stay with these guys. Maybe just doesn't have the pace on these hards.
While you're doing that, Swim's gotten past Jordan on the start-finish straight. pulled a 7/10 gap before that second DRS zone.
Yeah. O'Clockson only 3/10 behind into Sector 3. I know Clockson Sector 3 is very strong for him. He can nail that chicane almost 99% of the time as Toto has a massive snap on the exit. Clockson's going to go down the inside. Toto is going to have to yield into the chicane. Clockson doesn't get the best. Chicane though does compromise him a bit. Does Toto get DRS? Yes, he does. So Clockson will be vulnerable onto this straight. Toto is going to gain and gain and gain. Is he going to go down the inside? No, he's going to think better
of the move.
Yeah.
Oh!
That's Ghosts.
Ghosts has just pushed himself and Part 1 off the track.
Yeah, these two have a very close rivalry of you just left the session and no way my game. I think my game's crashed as well. Lovely.
Oh, good.
Yeah. That's not great. Both commentators have just
Good.
Been oh good. Stuck. Good. Great. If anyone is at the back maybe or is on the stream, if you get a chance, it would be lovely if you could invite me back, because yeah, this is not great. Yeah, thanks Cody's. I didn't know my game's crashed. Thanks. Thanks for telling me that. So helpful. Ah, good. If someone could invite Sparks, that'd be great. Because I think his game is a bit less broken than mine.
Funny that both commentators' games crashes at the same time.
Did yours crash too?
Yeah.
Oh, mine usually doesn't crash. It's weird. Anyway, very great, very good. Great quality content.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm going to maybe message someone. Or actually, let me go join a chat real quick.
Hang on, you stay here. I'll get one of them to invite us.
Okay. Sorry about this, guys. Obviously, not great. Yeah. Just gotta sit tight for a bit. Not great, but we move. Yeah, they're taking their sweet ass time to invite me, so great.
Phoenix said he'll do it in the pits, which will take about 2 laps.
Okay, great.
Pro Game is going to invite us when he crashes, he said. Which could happen whenever.
I just pinged everyone. Good. Lovely. It's always something happens when I commentate. Must be just my curse.
In that case, I'm going to take advantage of this break, and I'll be back in a second.
Okay. While we're gonna do this, yeah, it's not great, Lindsay. All right, it's not great. It's not great. Yep. Both our games crashed, me and Sparks's, so we're just kind of waiting for someone to chuck us an invite. This is really exhilarating content. Yep. For all I know, Sparks could have an invite, and I don't. So, lovely.
Have you managed to get back into the session?
No.
Great.
If anyone... Oh, Toto! Oh my god, you are a legend.
Did he invite you?
Yes, he is a legend.
Cue the game crash in 3, 2...
Mate is a legend. Oh my god, we've missed out on 4 laps. Oh, great. Sorry guys if you had incidents. I guess you're not getting the stream because well, karma's terrible. Yeah, Toto's goated as always. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay. Stuff has happened.
What happened?
Yellow flags. Safety car. Yes, there's a safety car. So Clarkson's just got an interesting pen. Sorry, Clarkson, for giving you a commentator's curse, but it doesn't. I don't think you're online. Not gonna lie.
What? Wait.
Restart your computer. Not restart your computer. Just restart a game.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. So, I think we're okay now. Maybe.
It would have been good if only one of us...
Yeah, well... Not happening, apparently. Clarkson, did get an interesting penalty. I don't think he should have got it. But let's see who has not boxed yet. Clarkson is on new mediums. Everyone is to be looking on new tyres, so they probably will be able to go to the end on these. So currently this is actually looking very good for the Williams drivers. Hopefully these two... Yeah, hopefully these two can put a bit of pressure on Swim and maybe fight and maybe get a win. That'd be amazing. Definitely not biased or anything. What? Anyway, safety cars happened. If Red Bull's out,
okay, invite me now.
If anyone's in, and then the stream, could you quickly just give me a bit of info of what happened? Because yeah, that'd be really nice.
They don't know either because your computer crashed.
No, if they're in the race.
Oh.
Okay. Would have been P3. So the Dexman's been screwed apparently. Okay. Interesting. Yep, so I'm gonna try and catch up on what's happened.
Well, Clockson's managed to get
I
back
think
into P3.
Pro Gamer crashed in front of me, which caused it. Alright. So Pro Gamer's obviously been Pro Gamer and crashed into someone. Don't know how to be live, and he's not last, so interesting. Okay. Oh.
You've got to be kidding me.
Look good.
Oh,
Great.
I have to go through the whole podium thing every time this happens.
Safety cars in this lap. I gotta go
Oh my
do
God.
something real quick.
Great.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Hope you guys are having fun seeing the safety car restart.
Alright, so I am back. I don't know if you rejoined or not, but that's not my problem.
Not yet.
Do you need an invite?
No, I've got one.
Okay. So, Swim will be leading us off again. Al Pacino will be very close behind. Swim will go very late, and he's gone now. Al Pacino didn't get the best starts. Clockson's had an amazing start, though. Gone alongside Al Pacino. Into turn 1 they go. Does he get the move pulled off? No. He'll let his teammate just stay in front for now. Al Pacino did get a bit of a slide on exit. And there's been a lot of changing positions in the midfield. McLaren going slow with the X-Men, almost going into the back of J-Man. A bit of contact between Wolf and another person. Parton, I think, has had a bit of a moment. And that's... oh my god! Zonix has been pushed wide off the track and been put down into P12. I think he had an amazing start. Are you in yet, Sparks?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. So, Ghost is going to try to go down the inside of the X-Men. Can he get the move stuck? Doesn't get the best exit out of that corner. The X-Men's still going to put the nose in. Keep alongside the Alpha
had a big moment.
Sonic's had a big moment. Yeah, massive spin for him. But the Williams are doing what I hoped they would do and just keep with Swim as long as they can, which is very good to see. I'm definitely not eating right now.
Us being both Williams drivers is we're
not biased at all
towards the Williams doing great.
Yeah, it's not biased at all, but does look like Wolf might be trying to go for a move on J-Man, but thinks better of it into the end of Sector 1. If you could take away some fights for now, I just gotta eat a bit of food because I'm hungry.
Okay, well, everyone just seems to be holding position. Swim's pulled off over a second gap to Pacino already. Glockson might also lose DRS to Pacino. It'll be close. Phoenix gets a 3-second penalty. Looks like Wolf. Pro Game has just come all the way across the track. Wolf getting that move stuck on Pro Gamer. Ghosts also going to get a move done on Pro Gamer. I don't think's better of it. There's quite a big DRS train from J-Man all the way down to... from P6 all the way down to P11. Penalties definitely going to come into play this race. Wolf getting part. J-Man and Wolf Wolf gets past him completely on the straight.
Alright, I am back.
Battle is very close at the moment.
Alright.
Big gaps being formed up the front.
Yeah, it's not great to see for those two. Not biased at all. Just gotta remember that. Definitely not. But Toto is still with Cloxum, hoping maybe he can, maybe for himself, he might be able to get a move done on Cloxum. There's something that not biased from me. Jordan is still on the back of them too. Goes a bit deep into that corner if I'm honest. Hasn't had the best of races since I got crashed, and Parton's had a massive moment around that hairpin. And Phoenix might make contact between them. No, Parton has enough knowledge, and Parton gets damaged.
In the wall.
And getting damaged. Lovely.
But won't be happy about that.
Yeah, Pro Gamer won't be too happy about that. His div1 drivers has spun a few times.
He's hit Alpine's team principal, drives a div2 in front of Alpine's div1 driver.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
Still a very close midfield battle though. Pro Gamer, Ghosts and DXmans.
Yeah.
J-Man might be able to catch back up to Wolf here. Wolf only having 10% ERS.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Jordan, Toto and Cloxon. Close battle between them three. And Ghost seems to have done the move around Pro Gamer. Never mind, Pro Gamer's still in there. Around the outside. No, Ghost is going to get the move done. Pro Gamer having a
massive moment.
Gravel. And he's facing backwards.
Much like his teammate there. So, from 9th to 13th, there's... everyone's got pens. There's Cloxon, I think, has had a bit of a moment. No, I think he's just been overtaken by Toto. Cloxon may have just had a bit of contact between Toto and himself. Not too sure what's gone on there.
Yellow flag, that's Pro Gamer out of the race.
And it's a safety
I'm going to
car.
follow along with Phoenix and see what's happened there.
So I'm sure these guys will be pitting onto softs, I would assume.
Yeah, new softs.
Maybe stay out.
Well, track position is going to be very important.
Yeah, it is true. I got caught out on it today. Kizzy, actually, not really. I just got, let's just say, it's a bit screwed, and oh my god. Oh my god.
Ooh, I love EA.
Lovely. The top 5 look to be staying out. Will Wolf come in? No. J-Man is thinking about going in. Is just got pushed off the track by Ghosts into the pit lane. Trying to get... he just did a move under safety car. Not very legal from him. The X-Men just behind. We got a 5-second penalty. I'm sure J-Man will have something to say about that incident. Yeah, so... been a bit of a safety car race, I would say. I had a lot of safety cars at the start, and now we're starting to see a few more pop out now. As I think there's another glitch. The yellow flags are not in one part of the track, so I don't know if people can overtake there. That'd be interesting to see. Obviously, I don't endorse it, but be interesting to see if you can. Yeah, so safety car, I would assume, will be stay up for another lap, or maybe two, just for these guys to catch up. I think Partron will unlap himself. Yeah, so Link Swim has already looked like he's pretty dominant today. Only had a bit of a little battle between Jordan and him, but Jordan is all the way back down in P5. He's gonna have a lot more of the soft runners on him and maybe a bit early, and that might hold him up on the charge, up into the podium positions maybe. Let's see what happens into on the safety car restart.
If J-Man and Ghosts and DXman and those soft runners play this right, they could get up into a podium position. They just need to make sure they don't get any damage and make sure they don't have much. DXman especially has nothing to lose right now, being in P10. It's only 1 point.
But remember, he does have that 5-second penalty.
Yeah, and this safety car is
really
gonna.
I did just try and get rid of it, but you can't under safety car. Pit lane is basically closed.
Only has 3 seconds.
Oh, maybe he did save it. Never mind.
So if DXman plays this right, along with J-Man and Ghosts, can get them into some very fulfilling positions.
So safety car, I reckon, will stay up for another lap.
Yeah. Which is not going to help those soft runners, I don't think, because their tyres are just going to get more and more worn.
Yeah, that is very true.
Going to have less time to overtake the medium runners and then build the gap. But those medium tyres are starting to show a bit of wear. They're getting very old. 8 laps. Swim and Pacino on 8 lap olds. 8 lap old mediums. Toto, Cloxon, Jordan and Sonics on 9 lap olds. And Wolf on 10 lap old mediums.
Yeah, so I'm gonna quickly duck and do something real quick. Take away the safety car, probably the restart.
There's not much to really do right now, as we're just rounding the track under safety car again. It should come in. Oh my god. Safety car should come in this lap, as I've disconnected again. Thank you, Cloxon. If Swim plays this right, he could just run away with the win here.
Alright, see. Let's get everything sorted, alright. So Swim will be leading us off on the restart. Safety car, I would presume, will be in this lap. Indeed it is. Swim will be wanting to get a fairly decent start. He will be on those mediums, and soft runners will be coming from. He does have 4 laps of green flag racing at the end. Did you leave?
Yeah, I disconnected again. I got an invite though, don't worry.
Oh, okay. So, Swim will be leading us off, closely followed by Al Pacino. Hopefully, he can but put a bit of pressure on to Swim. Swim has already gone, and
what's happened here?
Swim has had an oopsie on the start.
Is that giving Casino an illegal overtake? Maybe.
Yes, it has
They're gonna
definitely.
go 3 wide into turn 1. No, Casino backs out.
And Toto and Swim have had a bit of a tap into turn 1. Al Pacino would have
Casino
had.
has a big moment. He saves it though. Good
That's
save.
crucial from his race, but he did lose 3 or 4 positions from that. But that's put Clarkson up onto the podium.
Yeah. He still has that 3 second. Remember, he's really gonna have to push to create that gap. He's gonna have to hope Jordan slows up Wolf and Pacino.
I definitely think
not really making any progress.
Yeah, I definitely think he can do it though. Clarkson definitely has pace. We're gonna talk about it or no?
I think I might just uninstall the game at this point. I'm just gonna go watch from the stream.
Alright,
Oh my god.
the X-Men's got and done a move on Zonix. Those softs are really having effects now.
Actually, just invite me back when you get a second.
Yep, but Swim is going to get right on past by Toto. Going to use all that battery. Has a little bit less than Toto. Toto usually does like those sends, but he thinks better of it. Clarkson is going to be all over the back of Toto into the start of Sector 1. Is he going to go for the move down the inside? Does he think better of it? Yes, he does. Clarkson still all over Toto. Part 1 gets another penalty. Back down there. For Al Pacino, this has really hurt his race. There's a massive yellow flag, and it is Part 1 in the gravel. Hasn't had the greatest race of all time. Definitely been bailed out by safety cars a lot of the time. As Toto has just been had a massive lag spike and basically brake check Clarkson. So this is going to put Jordan all over the back of Clarkson. Wolf's trying to get past now. And Wolf has just been spun into the chicane, clipping Al Pacino and J-Man into the final corner. Wolf has been killed.
Sonics has run into him! Wolf has tried to reverse back onto the track and Sonics has run into him. Sonics is going to have to pit for a new front wing with 3 laps left.
Yeah, that is put a nail into the coffin of Sonic's race.
Clarkson has got a 1 second gap to Jordan behind. He needs to get 2 more seconds in the next 2 laps. That's going to be very difficult for him.
So from my point of view, Toto's basically just brake checked, lagged back for Clarkson, and then just lagged back in front. And caused Clarkson to have all that pressure on him. As it is starting to be a bit laggy, yeah.
I give up. I give up on this game, man.
What?
Oh
Did it really just happen again?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Don't blame you, honestly.
I've got like 11 other games open right now, so it's
That's
like,
probably why.
yeah, maybe. Well, it didn't affect the Div 2 race. I stayed in that the whole time.
But Clarkson has now just put a nail in his coffin. Gets a penalty. Another one.
No. Well, that means Pacino will be moving up, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's up into P5 now after that incident with Wolf and that.
Yeah.
It was all
very
caused
chaotic
by
race.
Toto. That lag spike.
I wonder if they'll give him license points for that, because when me and Churchy collided in Mexico and it took me out of the race, they took lag into consideration and there was only, I think, 2 license points given. So maybe they'll let it slide.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not too sure. It's definitely hurt Clarkson's race quite a bit, though.
Yeah, unlucky. Loxton was on for back-to-back wins here in ORL, is that right?
I
He
would
won
say
in Japan.
podiums, podium maybe. But
Well, if he won this race, but
yeah, it didn't look like he was, as swimmers just dominated. Has probably
yeah,
led most of the laps of this race. Jordan
also had,
only
yeah.
really contending him.
Also had some really unlucky qualifying. Like, how? What even happened on that straight? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I know some of them were in calls, so could have been just goofing around. I don't know.
yeah.
Clarkson is going to be all over the back of Toto on this final lap. Toto still has some battery left. I think Clarkson's gone into AI maybe. No, it's just really laggy, like extremely sorry. Yes, I don't think much will change between top three apart from Clarkson's penalties. Swim has absolutely dominated this race through lap 1 in quali. Set a lap of dreams, a 16.7 I believe. Through sector 3 goes for the final time. Only car near him is Toto, which is almost 2 seconds behind. Absolutely dominated today. He's going to come around the final corner to win in Spain. I think this will be his first win in ORL. What a race for him. As Jordan gets the jump on Clarkson, as this has put Clarkson all the way back down into P6. Not great for him. I think that's where he qualified, so not too bad for him. The X-Men is P5. Albertino narrowly misses out on a podium. P4. J-Man, well deserved P7. Phoenix had a really good race as well, up into P8. But I think the real winner today will be Swim. He had an amazing race.
We're gonna get the podium
Yes,
in here.
yes, we will. I just gotta take a quick screenshot just for.
Yeah, well, it's probably a good idea you do because I can't.
Oh, no way that just happened.
Did you crash?
No. It just. I was trying to take it from the actual, like, from the actual, like, standing part. And then it just kind of. Yeah, anyway. I will still get it. I don't care. So. No way I just did that.
What'd you do?
Oh, if someone could get a screenshot, that would be amazing. Because I just pressed, I pressed too quickly. I am so dumb. If you could get Swim in here, Swim.
Have to.
Join. Swim. FRT.
That's alright, it's on the stream, so somebody will be able to get
Oh,
it.
it was very quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Clarkson, I can get it through Clarkson stream, do I?
Okay, good. Interviews. Yes.
Top 3. Please go
Top
to
3.
paddock.
Ah, yes, Jordan got a screenshot.
Oh, thank you, mate.
It's in div1 chat.
Alright, that is very appreciated.
Toto, Swim, and Jordan.
Did Toto get on the podium? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. How do you spell sitters?
Alright. Ready here. Yeah. Just gotta move you in. Alrighty. Oh.
That's 1. We've still got Jordan and Swim, right?
Yes, I don't think Jordan will be joining us, but Swim might be able to. Alright, so I'll start off with Swim anyway. Not Swim, Toto. So sorry. Great race today. Your thoughts on what went on?
Well, to be honest, I was happy just to come back after a very long time and just get a podium. But I definitely think we kind of saw a bit of why this game. Where I'm actually pretty happy that we're kind of getting off it soon because the whole time I was mainly struggling with the rev limiter under
Never
the
mind, all
safety.
good.
Yeah,
Sorry.
all good.
No, but look, overall, it was a good race, despite the fact that I was struggling quite a bit just on tires, but that just naturally happens at Spain, really, for me. But Swim, of course, too good, just wins the race. So I can't really say too much other than cheers for hosting the race. But I can't really say too much else other than congratulations to everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, you had a pretty decent race, got a podium. Fairly sure you qualified. Can't actually remember if you could.
Fourth.
Yeah, fourth. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, not a pretty good race from you. Great job, mate.
Yeah, cheers.
Alright, so Swim.
Mhm.
Absolutely dominated today. Had a fairly decent battle for like the first 10 laps with Jordan. Your thoughts?
Oh yeah, no, it was pretty fun. I chose the wrong setup. I did a quite high one, so everyone was just gaining like 5 tenths down the straight. But besides that, it was an alright race.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely seemed to. Definitely didn't come easy. Jordan definitely did put up a bit of a fight with you, but great race today. So first win in ORL.
I think so, yeah. All the others have been DNFs.
Yeah.
Oh no, Swim!
Anyway, Sparks, do you have any questions?
Nah, not really. Well
Fuck you,
raced today,
Sparks.
Swim.
Oh,
Deserved
thanks.
win. First in qualifying, first in the race.
I just want to say that Al Pacino should have won if that whole safety car thing didn't happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
Funny.
100%.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
if... Wait, is this the second last safety car or the last one?
the last one where I went on throttle and then it did the throttle cutoff thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it came off it
That's
instantly.
how he got past.
Yeah, and then I spun, so he got an illegal overtake, and then he had to drop all the way
He had
back
to
because of
wait
it.
all
So,
the way for you
yeah,
to...
Yeah.
it
Anyway,
was so dumb.
good race
See.
today. Good job on your win.
Mwah. Where's Jordan? He said he joined a channel.
I don't know.
He's in the socials VC. He's in the socials VC.
Oh my god.
I just dropped my controller. Whoopsie. Oh well. I'll bring him in.
Jordan spun. I saw that happen.
Alright.
Oh, also,
Well,
big shout out to my race engineer, 02 Simp.
oh,
Awesome job. It took him 20 laps to figure out how to go on the race director and check warnings, but he did it in the end.
Alright, I don't know if we're getting Jordan, because Jordan's,
Well, he was just in a VC.
yeah, I
Actually,
moved him
that
in and
remind
he
me
just
actually threw him on the warning.
left.
I had like two warnings after lap 5, so I had to do that whole race just conserving and just not going over the white lines.
Yeah, anyway,
He did well, though.
I reckon that will be it for ORL, div1.